Hello and welcome to this unboxing of the new Flesh and Blood set, Dynasty. I'm really excited about this set. I've just been down at Bad Moon Cafe where I have opened a set of Dynasty. And my good friend, it was Steve's box, and Steve Broder, and he pulled the new gun new Marvel gun, I should say, for what's his name, for Mechanologist. So and that was caught on camera, so that video will be out, I think, over on the Bad Moon Cafe channel. So please go and check that out. Super fun. We played a game using some of the new cards that Steve opened, and yeah, it was great, really good. So anyway, let's get into this box opening. So it was a bit of an odd one actually, because we noticed that sometimes we got like 2 rares, sometimes we got like more than 1 foil. Whoop. Oh, let's hope that one's not got the goodies in it. Rightio. So we're looking for Brute cards. We've got a nice Brute mat here, but we are looking for some Brute cards. But yeah. Okay. Ooh, Hyperdriver. I know a few people are hyped about that. Oh, a lovely foil long shot there. Scramble Pulse and a Heat Seeker. Our first Majestic of the set. A nice foil long shot though. The foils in this set are really nice of what I've seen so far. I also love, 6 power Madcap Muscle there. Crouching Tiger, such interesting artwork, like for Flesh and Blood. So like Japanese inspired. It's not something that we've really seen an awful lot in this set, or at least in Flesh and Blood, I should say. Yeah, I really enjoy the idea of like everyone else is going out and doing all these interesting things. Meanwhile, you've got Warrior like just going out and visiting the forge. This artwork's crazy. It reminds me an awful lot of like what's it called? The like Dread Screamer. The Levia card. Like, it's just really gruesome. And then we've got a foil Scramble Pulse. Mechanologist foil cards are wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And then just a couple rares. So yeah, the box that we opened down at Bad Moon, we had I think it was, the one Marvel. We had, that's a foil Majestic Jubial Spellblade, which is the new warrior weapon, Majestic, followed by a foil Crankshaft. Yeah, what was I saying? Majestic count. So, Majestic count at Bad Moon, we had 7 Majestics, non-foil Majestics, followed by 2 foil Majestics. Sorry, I'm so excited to open this set. I can't even think. But yeah, the Armory Knights channel. So we haven't been updating with any gameplay videos recently. I just came back from honeymoon, so had a lovely time in Vietnam. And yeah, we're back. Been back now a couple of weeks. Haven't been 100% well, particularly like today. That's just a foil Hemorrhage Boar and a couple rares. So I haven't been super well today or yesterday. But I don't know, just really enjoyed World's coverage. God, it was so good. So good. Foil That's so I've got a rainbow foil gold token, which is interesting, along with another foil madcap muscle, which is an interesting. It's blue. Hits for 4, but if you discard a random card and it's 6 or more power, then you get +3. So 4, but gets pumped to 7. So and then we got a mind warp as well, which, my god, the art on this is cool. I don't know if you can like quite see that, but yeah, there we go. The colours, oh god, I could, every time a new set comes out, I end up like gushing over the art, and we ended up doing that on the down at Bad Moon. But rumble grunting, urgent delivery. Steve is really hyped about this. Like, be very cool. Oh yes, that's what we like to see. A rainbow foil berserk. I don't know if you can see that, but like, can you see the foiling? I will say the camera is making this look like it's super foily, but man, that artwork is dark. Again, Brute. All the cards always end up looking like they're really, in fact, I'm going to put that in the majestic pile just so that we can count, but all the artwork in Brute just ends up looking really, I don't know, it's a bit, it's quite dark, isn't it? It's quite dark hero. Oh, there we go. A non-foil gold token. Spectral Rider. Ooh, Ornate Tesson. Oh yeah, that's the offhand equipment. I don't know if like Brutes will really, need a fan. Do Brutes need a fan? Like, a mandible claw and a fan? Like, sure, okay. But this is really nice. I've been playing a bit of what's she called? Dromai. Excuse me. I've been playing a bit of Dromai recently. She's super fun, but I don't know if you watched any of the world's coverage. I am so far away from playing like Dromai. Like, I think it was called Fuar or Fumar Ahmed. That was just putting on an absolute masterclass at Worlds. Incredible. Oh yes, we'll take the blue blessing of savagery is super interesting in Brute. So that will be interesting because it costs 1, so at least you can pitch for it, which will allow you to like cycle out the non-attack actions in your hand, so that if you want to go discarding or anything. It's also blue, and will be really, I don't know, there's just something about it, like pumping your next attack for 1. Like, Brute needs a little bit more in the way of like coming in with big attacks. And then the yellow Incarcerate, I think, is going to be a really key card for Brute, especially when you think about like the new Assassin. The new Assassin is going to be, discarding cards from, banishing cards and getting cards off the top and putting them on the bottom of your deck. So it's going to be just basically like manipulating your deck. And reincarcerate is just a great way of just putting like 6 powers back into your deck. So yellow is going to be great because you can pitch it towards the like the club, or the mandible claw, but then it'll just allow you to, I don't know, hopefully survive a bit longer and not get decked out. Red madcap muscle, really good because it's 6 power again. There's the new Arachne. Although this is really interesting. Obviously it's rare, so it's not double-sided. Who knew? Ooh, and then a red Incarcerate. So the red's really interesting as well. Like, comes in for 7, and maybe Brute needs a bit more than just 6s. And maybe you like sideboard in the red in, like, I don't know, maybe the assassin matchup just to try and survive a bit longer. This is lovely. These Key Unleashed foils are like super nice. That like, come on, Mr. Camera, you can do it. Anyway, I think you got them most of that. Like really foily, really pink. Oh, there you go, Steve. When you see this, mate, there's your harpoon. Hello, Mr. Camera. There's your pulse wave harpoon. Be coming your way. So we're doing all right for Majestics at the moment. Done not too badly. So rumble grunting, we'll take it. If any of my that's a nice foil as well, Spectral Prowler. If any of my Bad Moon Cafe Monday Night boys are watching, if there's any of these cards that aren't Brute or Illusionist, then hit me up, because they're all going for trade. Shred again. I don't know. There's just something about like that art. It's just so gruesome, isn't it? Ugh. It gets me every time. And then the Quicksilver Dagger. Obviously, good to see that the Razor Reflex is. I don't know why I've left Arachne out. I'm not playing this often. Good to see Razor Reflex being able to affect daggers. Ooh, Hyperdriver. And a red Blessing of Savagery. I'm not so sure about the red. Scramble Pulse though. That sounds pretty good for mech. Like I say, had a great game against Steve. I think I got him. Well, I won't spoil it, but Brute Boys will be pleased with how I managed to finish him off in that game. So, oh, holy moly! Oh wow! Sure, I'm looking through the rest of the pack, but I really shouldn't, because that is a beauty. Come on, camera, you can do it. No, are we not going to? Focus on my hand and then focus on the camera. Well, I'm very sorry everyone, but that is lovely. That is very, very nice. And again, I'm not sure how rare these Marvel weapons actually are, because this is the second Marvel weapon I have pulled today in 2 boxes. So either send me your box and I'll just, open you a Marvel weapon, or these are in every single box, which I can't imagine is true. But yeah, if you want this Marvel warrior weapon, then you can send me your Marvel rock. That would be great, because that's what I'm on the lookout for. Hornet Sting. Oh, Ranger weapon. Sorry, Ranger equipment. I played that game with Steve as well, with the new Brute legs, which is super interesting. Although it's got the 1 less block, or rather 2 less block if you think, because it's only got 1 armor piece, 1 defense. I'm distracted now, look. Because it's only got the 1 block or 1 defense rather than the 2 block, it only defends for 1 now instead of 2 and then 1. But it does mean that you as a Brute maybe don't need to run the Gambler's Gloves. I'm really happy with the amount of Brute cards I've got in this one actually. What we got? Oh, lovely. Blessing of Ingenuity and a Blessing of Focus. All of the blessing. So yeah, running the new boots then for Brute, you don't necessarily then need to run the Gambler's Gloves, because your action point is a little bit more guaranteed silver. Oh, I got a foil galvanic bender. That's really hard to say, galvanic, especially with a bit of a cold. Oh yes, and then savage beatdown, lovely. Brute boys, rise up. Cool. Steve, you pulled a common non-foil, or you pulled a non-foil version of this, but there's your foil one, mate. Coming for you. God, I've absolutely covered my mat in like foily, I don't know, foily dust. Oh, lovely. Isn't that lovely? Amethyst tiara for the new for the Runeblade equipment. I was running Runeblade for a bit. In fact, I did pretty well, and the Spellfray gloves did pretty well at I think one of the pro quests with Viscerai. But I mean, you know, I wanted to upgrade the stream. I wanted to get a new camera, so I was able to sell off my Runeblade collection, quite sadly, but I did okay. I was able to afford this new camera. You know, just reinvesting into the stream, into the streaming equipment. So I think I said about Armory Nights. We are, as we come to the end of this box, we've got 2 packs left. We are looking to cover a lot of the pro quests in January. So we will be bringing much more content then. Nothing of value there. 2 foils again, which is cool. Yeah, bringing much more content in January, and I don't know, just looking to like upgrade the stream a little bit, dedicate some more resources to it. You know, I actually currently don't have a job, or I've got a bit of part-time work, having quit my role as a nurse, because you may have heard, but things are a bit difficult in the NHS at the moment. So yeah, I just want to sort of get a bit more invested in some personal projects like the stream and some other bits and pieces to do with career. But the best thing you could do for me right now is just to like, comment and subscribe as we go into this final pack. That would be really helpful. Weave of Reality. Wave of Reality is destroyed. Create a spectral shield. Interesting. Cool. Okay, so breakdown of this pack is, I've left that out for Steve. Look, it's already out, mate. Don't worry. Okay, so we're looking at 2 Rainbow Foil Majestics, and then 2, 4, 5 non-foil Majestics. So 7 Majestics in total, and a Marvel Merciless Battle Axe. So, like I say, if you want the Battle Axe, then send me your rock. But cool, I really appreciate you watching. Yeah, so really appreciate you watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. We really appreciate you tuning in for this video, and we'll be back shortly with another box opening. Yeah, tune in for that. Thank you very much.